Yeah, it's entertainment. Harlem World. I'm the legend from the Hudson. Hey ma, how you? I am that dude. You are so cute. Oh, it's lit. We knew. Talk to me.
D. Jenkins for president. We don't need to study reparations. I have a reparations package that has 30 revelations. It's called DMLG, Defense Money Land Grants with Steady Calculations. Let's break it down. Hope you got some crack the industry type patient, cause I'm about to break it down with an immaculate type cadence. You were lied to. That paper dollar that could buy you won't stand by you. They say money can't buy virtue, but it sure buys value. Until you try to buy an avenue, you find out money like idol. Cause some things have more power than money, cause money gets taken by power. But wherever there's power, there's money. There are 4 elements to every society, so the only medicine to this is to take over society. The first element is defense, just structure, just abide with me, cause I'm a candidate that's black agenda priority, yeah. There's a famous saying, the flow of currency is controlled by military bullet spraying, and law enforcement keeps everybody fully obeying, while the judicial system is a bully and keeps everybody paying. The second element is capital. You can only control this at the capital. The flow of currency is bankable, showing who's acceptable. Monopoly should be unacceptable because it's not liberty applicable.
Peace. Listen, y'all. We're going to have some kind of conversation tonight. This is not going to be a long one. I didn't really send the notifications out to the brothers, but this one been on my spirit a touch. So let's find out what's really happening with this Jay-Z thing. Guilty or innocent? Y'all let your boy know. We live in 5. Salute to everybody that's checked in.
D. Jenkins for president.
You smoke crack, don't you?
This is a sick Negro.
I'm about to drop my album. Who needs to go platinum? When you got an NFT, the industry is losing value. And I can tell by the value. We'll be worth $1 billion in 33. Mona Lisa even said fuck the masses. Even raccoons follow anything that lead to trashes. Backyard brawls. Got you scared, so nigga pack your bras. And try not to slam the back door pause. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew my calling. It was troublesome. I used to walk to school and walking through the streets of the shadow of death. I didn't have any fear, even though niggas would shoot you through your cashmere. I stood up for my principles and got suspended for fighting by principles and living right like I'm supposed to. Never follow stupid niggas. I was too busy escaping the system I was told to prove to. There is a sacrifice that everybody pay. Whoever got anointed, it be loneliness sometimes. Yeah. The industry is over. The industry is over. The underground is king now. The industry is over. There's a new MC out here that sizzle like a soda. The industry became real flat like imitation cola. He got that buffalo attack, but he ain't from Dakota. He put that bully on his back, cause chips is on his shoulder. He's like a Timberwolf, but nigga not from Minnesota. You spend $1 million to bluff him like you doing poker. Long live the king. Long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king. Long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king. Long live the king. Reparations on the ballot, let freedom ring. Long live the king.
Scared to death Negroes are my enemy.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We're going to speed it up a little bit here. 1 minute, we're going to go live. But ladies and gentlemen, I am curious. We got to see what happens with this whole Jay-Z situation. We planned on letting it go. And I was going to go live with the brothers later this week. But, man, I got to touch on this just a touch. I see y'all coming through here. Salute to everybody that's checked in. We got to have a conversation. Guilty until proven guilty. or it's just some more bullshit that we got to deal with in the community. I want to holler at y'all about this. We live in a little less than 1 minute. Salute to everybody that's checked in with your boy.
Dion D. Jenkins for president. I woke up, dream wasn't foggy but so clear. Stepped out of bed and stretched my body, gotta be cold air. I slept on my head, spitefully I probably grow more hair. I kept on thinking who could stop me, I wish a single soul there. I bounce back like rubber, my will likely have no spare. Just because you came from nothing, don't mean you out of nowhere. My January decision to witness the new year. I kept 2020 vision, there was no reason for eyewear.
Let's get ready to get into this thing, y'all. Salute to everybody that's checking in on the late night broadcast. Let's have this quick conversation.
You just step in there next.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
But he was the chef up north.
Yes, indeed. Salute to everybody that's checked in with your boy on the late night broadcast. Listen, if you're here for the first time but you're not here for a long time, I am your host, Chef C from New Jersey, and this is On Their Next Podcast, brought to you by Bloodline Films from the Soil, Black American docu-series where we travel all around the country highlighting the Black American grassroots advocates, culture, and cuisine in pursuit of reparative justice. And ladies and gentlemen, your meal will be served up out of the community kitchen today. Jay-Z. It's time to get a little bit of ether action, but we got to find out what's really going on. Somebody said you're out here getting busy with the little kids, but I thought you was a hustler, baby. Listen, I thought you was above all type of degenerate stuff like that, Jay-Z. Let's see what's really happening. Family, I want to salute everybody that's checking in with your boy. We're going to take a brief commercial break, and I will be right back after this. This is On The Next Podcast, and I am your host, Chef C from New Jersey. Keep it locked with your boy.
One love, y'all. God bless y'all. Black Americans all over the country, baby.
They say don't wait. When that shit get crazy, leave, give up that date. But if I had to cease my love, 1,000 seas I drown to stay. Cause when it gets hard, it's never even close to what I've suffered. Till you came into my life and brought some peace, removed the clutter, reconstructed trust, my heart you clutched, focused, and you aim, pulled the trigger on a life with you that nobody could graze. I could see with you in darkness, making moves and power plays, in the shadows of the sunlight, ultraviolet, super rays.
See, I can look at other people's creations, but I can also see the reflection of my people when I see these people.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you're here for the first time. That is Bloodline Films episode New London, Connecticut, y'all. But before we get into this thing, let me go ahead and check out some of the advertisements real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you need to get your drippity drip, make sure you go over to from the soil.tv. The put on section, get your Black American Heritage flag, Converses, limited editions, lady. Limited edition jersey, Jones right here for you to be spinning a block. It's a good Christmas gift, too. I can't even hold nobody. So if you definitely want them, slide over from the soil.tv, pick him up, and get it popping. But while you also over there, ladies and gentlemen, don't hesitate to get your Black American Heritage flag apron, right? So you could be spinning the block like our D1s out here. My brother Nico and another brother right here, Pops, got their Black American Heritage flag aprons on, doing what they do right there. The food is popping and make it taste just that much better when you're doing it the Black American way. So head over from the soil.tv, put on section, get your aprons, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're not that comfortable in the kitchen, right? A lot of people just ain't that comfortable in the kitchen yet. Don't you worry. Chef C got you covered. Slide over to my Patreon, become a member, right? We do live cooking demonstrations over there. Also, you get some actual certified recipes from a Michelin-trained chef, such as myself, to be very clear. And I'll show you how to do it, so you can spin the block wherever you are, home or, really trying to entertain some friends. You'll be able to do it the elevated way. Go to patreon.com/cooking with Chef C to spin the block the way you need to, family. Now, listen. Let me get a little chef in here. Listen, if you're in the community kitchen chat, holla at your boy. If you're in the community kitchen chat, let's get a little chef in here to holla.
Yeah. Yeah, who's in the building? Hold on. Let me see who's in here. We got Sister Bean in the building. What's happening, sis? Check in there. What it look like, Sister Bean? I see you in here bright on a late night tip with Chef C. What's happening? Yes, indeed. Let me see who else is in here. We got Brother Nico in the building. What it look like, Brother Nico? Salute! Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's good. We keeping it low right here. I like that.
Salute the little chef checking in with us real quick, y'all. Salute the little chef, man. Let's pull it up, though, ladies and gentlemen. Can we pull it up? Let's have a conversation here. Now, as of recent, some allocations have come out. Some Jay-Z's been messing with the little kids. Yeah. I know YouTubers a little finicky about certain things. But Jay-Z's been messing with the little kids. At least it's alleged, right? Let's be clear about that. It's alleged that he's been messing with the little kids. And you know what? He's innocent. There's been no real conviction of it yet. Okay? There's been no real conviction, but let's read off the rebuttal. This is a letter that was submitted already, right? And let's see what they're talking about in this letter here. It appears that Jay-Z plans to fight whatever these allegations are. So let's go ahead and check it out. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was that the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. Okay, that's cool. Sounds tough. Let's keep on reading, y'all. These allegations are heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is that my family, my wife, but my only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I have to sit around our children, have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degree of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. Make sure y'all keep that in this little last part I read here. Keep that in mind, okay? I like how Jay-Z playing this little victim role, but I'm not going to speed up. Just keep that in mind, right? Salute to the 30 plus in the building already. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed and costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of Brooklyn, out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict code and honor. Lock that in too, family. We don't play these games, but we have very strict codes and honor. I want y'all to lock that code and honor stuff in. Okay? We protect children. Interesting. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that is not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids would be laughable. That's all cool and fly talk, Jay-Z. Now that we've read that, first and foremost, Jay-Z said that he lives by a very strict and honorable code, being a Brooklyn guy. Oh, man. Very strict and honorable code, being a Brooklyn guy, Jay-Z says. Well, I think it's necessary that we bring up some stuff here. Okay? Very strict code that Brooklyn folks apparently live by. Apparently Jay-Z himself, right, lives by such a strict Brooklyn code. Mr. Businessman. So let me bring something up to everybody. Let me make the math since there's a very strict Brooklyn code. I'm going to show y'all something here. Fair use, y'all. Fair use, all right? Now, how many of y'all are familiar with the Brooklyn deal? How many of y'all have a thorough understanding of the Brooklyn deal, ladies and gentlemen? Okay? What was the Brooklyn deal designed to do for black folks? The residents of Brooklyn, in Brooklyn. What was it designed to do? What was it supposed to do for the folks there? What was it supposed to do? Mr. Jay-Z? See, Jay-Z, this was one of Jay-Z's very first moves, ladies and gentlemen, to become the certified corporate guy, the rapper guy, that they go to when they want to gentrify people out of their communities. Now, the Barclays Center was designed to create thousands of job opportunities for the community that lived there. Okay? But now, guess what? Not only has it only created just a few jobs here and there for those who can still afford to live in Brooklyn, there is very little remnants of the old Brooklyn left. And little to no, none of the residents that were formerly there before Jay-Z was used as the puppet to help calm some of the activism that was taking place in that community, y'all, with some of the activists there to get them up out the way. Jay-Z was brought in. Jay-Z was brought in, ladies and gentlemen, to shut all that shit down. Yeah. Jay-Z was brought in to shut all of that down.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Okay? I don't want to be nice about this. I know when I hear niggas come, oh, here you go. You're trying to bring a black man down.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah, I know I'm going to hear y'all say, oh, you clout chasing chef. You just out here trying to get some traffic.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Oh, chef, why can't you let the man hit his lick and do what he got to do, man? We ain't got no black billionaires.
Fuck Jay-Z.
I'm here to tell you niggas that that's what I'm on today. Yeah, I'm here to bring this in the name and in the words of some of you folks. I'm here to bring this black man down. I'm here to kick his back in. That's a fact. Shout out to my brother Nico. Did that community dirty. Did I say?
Fuck Jay-Z.
Shout out to Tupac helping me in this moment. Okay? Now, every time folks bring up Jay-Z, he's always looked at as this phenomenal messiah that made it for old Brooklyn boy. You heard him say it in his little letter here. Huh? He said, we don't play these games in Brooklyn. Huh? We Brooklyn boys got honor, dignity. Man, shut up.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. Because ain't no remnants of none of those folks from Brooklyn are still able to go back there and benefit from the building of that Barclays Center. There was community activists out there, ladies and gentlemen, who were fighting off for almost 10, maybe 20 years, the gentrification of that particular area where that Barclays Center is now. Where I do business is down the street from that Barclays Center. Okay? Ain't no black folk over there benefiting off of this. Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Ran the play on folks. This was one of his very first get pat on the head by White Zaddy.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. It's that type of time. Look at this. Jay-Z never smiled as much around other black folk. See, the problem we need to get away from. And you know what? And I got to take some of it away from Jay-Z. Because I don't know who wants the Messiah more or afraid of it more. But Jay-Z, they done gave you exactly what they wanted to give you. Shout out to LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. He said, we got to give these Negroes something. So guess what? Anytime they need to move you up off your pivot, they go get this nigga Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's exactly what they did. They got Jay-Z to move all them Brooklyn residents. Good old Brooklyn boy. Yeah. Good old Brooklyn boy. Got him to move all these folks off their pivot because they wouldn't do it otherwise. But you know what? That's not just it for y'all. Right? That's not just it for y'all. You know what? Let me make it plain. Who is this guy right here? Right? Because we talk about how Barack Obama was the Trojan horse to the black community. Well, Jay, every industry has its own little Trojan horse or Manchurian. Okay? Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and elk like him. Shout out to your boy D.L. Hughley. Shout out to your boy Steve Harvey. Shout out to Ricky Smiley. These are all of your fake black excellent goofies. Yeah, I'm here for that type of time tonight. This is what I'm on. And while we at it,
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's right. That's the type of time I'm on tonight. Hey, hold on, let me see what Brother Coke is saying here. Salute to Coke Sharpton for checking in, man. What's happening with you, brother? Yeah. Let me see what you writing in here, Coke. Let's see what this is. That's Cut the Check. Okay, let me see what Cut the Check saying. The events service company that runs the Barclay pays $1 USD 4 quarters monthly to Brooklyn, which is $100 million in revenue for 20. Oh, that's crazy. Now that's crazy. Man, let me do this again.
Fuck Jay-Z.
We better stop playing here. You know what? Let me drop the link. I'm gonna cut the check. If Coke out there, tell him to come holler at your boy real quick, man. Let me drop this in here. Anybody that want to check in real quick, hit the link. $1 for Brooklyn and $100 million worth of revenue. You know what that means, y'all? All of that real estate being taken up. It's not going back to the citizens or the residents, well, the former residents, because a lot of them can't even afford to live there anymore. They got to go all the way up to Long Island, y'all. They got to go to Long Island. I see you back. Yeah. Let me bring Ombre in here. Ombre, man, before I get too far, man, talk to me, man. What it look like? Salute to you for checking.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, let's have a conversation, man. What it look like, man? Talk to me.
Okay, well, it's a couple of things going on. First of all, I never trusted Jay-Z for some reason. And I couldn't understand why he was perpetrating like he owned the Brooklyn Nets. Remember,
Come on.
They said Jay-Z owns the Brooklyn Nets. But then it came out, this dude owned 1/15 of 1% of the Nets.
Part. Come on, talk.
Remember when they said that this dude owned title? That was all Jay-Z title? That's some English dudes, some white English dudes.
Talk that. Come on.
It's gonna sound like I'm hating on the guy, but the dude is a perpetrator.
Nah. Listen, Bad Ombre, cook this nigga tonight. This is why I started the broadcast. I don't want nobody soft shoeing about Jay-Z tonight. Keep laying all these receipts out because they keep toting him around, brother Bad Ombre, like he's some kind of nice guy, Mr. Oh, he made it from the bottom. No, he was a puppet. They cooked him up like they cooked Barack Obama and the way they tried to cook your girl Kamala Harris. Let's be very
This guy.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, come on.
I don't understand this. And then remember, they said he was the president of Def Jam, and then he brought in a small hat liar Cohen to run Def Jam. I mean, come on now.
Come on.
This guy, he's not to be trusted. I don't trust Jay-Z. I don't even know if him and Beyonce are really married because these celebrities, they just tell us anything and we're just supposed to sit back and believe it. So he's just not to be trusted on any level. And I don't know why they keep pushing. Amos Wilson talked about this, but when it's black people, they always have to tell us how much money they make. Right. Oh, this person's a billionaire. This person's a billionaire.
Yeah, come on. Walk
remember they said Rihanna was a billionaire. Rihanna isn't no fucking billionaire. That company that she owns, Fenty, that's owned by Louis Vuitton, Monet, Hennessy. And the guy that runs that is actually the richest person in the world. It's not Elon Musk. It's the guy that runs that company. because they own everything. They're like a gigantic octopus. You name a company, it's probably owned by Louis Vuitton, Monet, Hennessy, believe it or not.
Cool.
So we got to stop this perpetrated in celebrity worship.
That part. Come on. Come on.
So, and if he's responsible for helping gentrify Brooklyn, that should tell you what he's all about. They live on some island, and then our people in Brooklyn, what they paying $4,000 to live in a studio apartment.
That part, brother. Come on, hold on. Give me a second.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah, go ahead, brother Black. Yeah, go ahead.
So to hell with Beyonce and to hell with Jay-Z, because they're not to be trusted. They're not to be trusted. None of these celebrities are. Listen. One thing about our people, we have to start understanding the greatness inside of ourselves and forget about looking at this person or that person. No, greatness, you got to look at it from within and embrace who you are and realize how great you are. Listen, it's something that's shady because the RZA, I'm an old school hip hop group, and the RZA, this guy was producing pretty much everything back in the 90s. Why they never said he was a billionaire? I think a lot of these rappers are perpetrating. They're perpetrating a fraud. They're not making as much money as they claim they are. Remember when remember that show MTV Cribs that used to come on? Well, there was one episode, and Redman, he just had a regular house in the hood, and he said they came.
Hey, brother Bad, he barely had the screen door was barely working on that. I remember that one. Go ahead.
Yeah, and when they came to his house, they told him, "Why don't you just rent a house like everybody else does?" So these people be perpetrating a fraud, trying to create jealousy amongst us to get us to envy them when they're probably just as broke as the average brother out here in the street.
That's a fact.
I'll be quiet. I'll just listen.
Nah, I like that talk, brother Black. I like. Listen, I'm gonna put you on mute right quick, man. You can stay up here. We gonna be shutting it down pretty soon. But I just wanted to touch on this. This is what I mean. Listen, a lot of times we look at immigration. Folks will get mad about immigration and say, "Oh, the illegal immigrants." But you make it easy for folks. It ain't just no illegal immigrants. It's black folks worshiping cats. But you know what? Here's another thing that cats need to be. Never forget this right here. Jay-Z want everybody to move past kneeling. Did we forget about that? Niggas went back to the NFL as quick as they fucking could. They went to the NFL so goddamn, cause shout out to my sister DW in the goddamn building. Salute the Queen DW. Salute to our sis, man. Niggas went back to the NFL so damn quick. What happened? And then but I know what happened. I'm not even asking what happened. I'm just saying it out loud. Did we stop kneeling? Was those passes that important to Negroes that you had to go back to this shit? Jay-Z came out and told niggas we moved past kneeling, and motherfuckers went to the couch and sat on the couch, got the remote control in their hand with some hot wings, hot sauce, and some damn Hennessy and Coke, and niggas been watching football ever since then. Ever since then. Let me play this.
Well, when Jay-Z said those comments of "we're past kneeling, we need to take more action," what's your response to that? Saying that we're not doing enough as far as kneeling.
For one, when has Jay-Z ever taken a knee to come out and tell us that we're past kneeling? Yes, he's done a lot of great work, a lot of great social justice work, but for you to get paid to go into an NFL press conference to say that we're past kneeling, again, asinine. Players Coalition 2.0, he got paid to take the bullets that he's taking now because we're not having it.
And you know what's unfortunate about this, brother? They done packed it. A couple of them brothers had become very outspoken during this time. Because just to keep it, everybody needs to remember, during that particular time, the NFL black men had made up almost nearly 70+% of players in the NFL at that time. Okay? Now, I'm only here. Listen, Jay-Z has still yet to be found guilty of these accusations. However, I'm all of this it ain't checkers, this chess bullshit Negroes I be hearing from these damn fools. I don't give a shit about what none of these niggas say. Jay-Z been on bullshit forever.
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's the type of time I'm on. I'm here to kick the nigga back in. And that raggedy wife of his. They trying to make them that first black royal family on some bullshit. Every time we turn around, they rolling these knuckleheads out in front of us. Yeah, this is no different than a Roland Martin, a Steve Harvey, a Oprah Winfrey, Taraji, any of these damn celebrities. I don't give a shit what none of, listen, I don't care about none of this fly stuff. You telling me because he's a quote unquote billionaire that means something for the collective of our community? In order for there to be one or a few, the majority of us must suffer. Let's be clear about that. Okay? That's strategic. Shout out to my brother Coke Sharpton. He done checked in, man. Shout out to brother Coke Sharpton is in. Brother Coke, man, what it look like, man? Are you up to speed, brother Coke, man? What it look like, man? Brother Coke, are you in the building, sir? Let me see. Hold on. All right, let me, Coke will check in real shortly. Let me keep this cooking here. Let me see with my sister DW. They taking all these black billionaires down. That's a fact, sister DW. Coke, you in the building, sir?
I'm almost there. Give me a second. I'm on the run. They trying to shadow ban me and clip my perm.
Yeah, I heard them boys. Take your time, Coke. I heard you've been swerving over the last couple days, man. They put a hit on your head. But nonetheless, take your time, Coke. Take your time. I'm going to keep spinning the block on this. I want everybody to remember, Jay-Z said we move past kneeling. I want to know, when was the meeting? When and where was this meeting for Jay-Z to be the guy that says, hey, enough of the protests. How about all of you Negroes sit the fuck down somewhere? Enough of this stuff. Look at here. Let me pull something up for y'all. Let me pull something up for you. Yeah, just so cats don't have, because right now, a lot of folks got amnesia. A lot of folks got amnesia, but I want to make the math real quick. Let's pull this up. Fair use, ladies and gentlemen.
New partnership unveiled today in New York, the NFL and Rock Nation. That's an entertainment company founded by Jay-Z that's been tapped by the league to advise on issues of music and entertainment and also social justice. In fact, that latter point was a key part of the deal for both sides and one that drove the conversation today in an hour-long press conference at the Rock Nation offices featuring Jay-Z and the NFL commissioner. That's Roger Goodell, by the way.
You said you're asking Jay?
You asking me?
Commissioner, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely not the commissioner yet.
Would you kneel or would you stand?
Okay. I think we've passed kneeling.
Fuck Jay-Z.
What? Now let me start that back again. One more time, family. One more time. Because folks got amnesia. It's unfortunate how amnesia works. Let's play this one more time. You did what? You what, Jay-Z?
Okay. I think we've passed kneeling. Yeah, I think it's time to...
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. Nah, ladies and gentlemen. Again, just like the Brooklyn deal, they brought Jay-Z in to calm some of the uprising there in Brooklyn that were for those people who were trying to prevent the gentrification of their communities. They rolled Jay-Z in. They said it worked before. Let's do it again. Hold on, everybody. Salute to my sister Star for checking in. Sister Star, thank you for the contribution on the last broadcast, sis. I appreciate you. I got that late. Salute to Sister Star for checking in. Yeah. Appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got this. We saw this happen before. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? During this campaign season that we just got through, they said, you know what? It worked with Barack Obama. Why not try it with a melanated female? Send out Kamala Harris, and regardless of what her real background is, just tell these Negroes she's black. Okay? Yeah, no matter how much kickback they get, keep saying it. But it didn't work out this second time with Kamala Harris, as it did in this second time when they decided to say, hey, that momentum as far as protests against police brutality is getting too much juice behind it. Let's see if we can roll the good old Brooklyn boy out again. Right, family? Remember what Jay-Z said? Hold on. What Jay-Z said in the bottom of this letter? I'm a good old Brooklyn boy with honor. We don't move like that. Right, Jay-Z? The movement was getting so much momentum that this nonprofit organization that is the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, was about to be forced to put some real resources behind this. Because all they got to do when you deal with an entity such as that, ladies and gentlemen, is force them to make some calls. And they said, you know what? Jermaine Dupri was rolled out initially. They initially approached Jermaine Dupri with this very deal that Jay-Z's sitting down for. How many of y'all forgot about that? Yeah. They approached Jermaine Dupri with this very deal. Okay? This is what I see that needs to get done here. Okay? Jay-Z came to him and said, you know what? Listen, man, we all said, we not fucking with that deal. We not fucking with that deal. We protesting, man. Don't even get behind it. Then turns around and goes and runs the deal for himself. And tells you, we move past kneeling. This is what I'm saying.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. Let me see what my guy Jake want me to do. If you don't agree with what Jay-Z's saying, that what do you want black people to do? I want black folks to start holding these celebrities a lot more accountable. I want black folks to stop giving celebrities the microphone and reverence just because they got a little bit of talent. I want black folks to stop pedalizing these folks and demand that, you know what? If our issues aren't being heard by the mainstream media that you seem to have the audience for, then you, since you're a man, you're a Brooklyn guy, you need to make sure that what is plaguing our communities gets pushed out to the forefront. And you're not doing it by no damn halftime Super Bowl shows, my nigga. This is what I'm saying.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with this. Hold on. Let me see what brother Coke, what it look like, man? I see you in the building, man. What it look like? Talk to me, sir. Yeah. Here's that. That's the.
Yeah, we ready to. Yeah, so I was just thinking about Hov standing on top of the building where his first office and studio was in Brooklyn, not the one in Tribeca.
Mm-hmm.
The early studio that him and Dame had, which is right catty cornered across from the Barclays Center. And I remember when he stood himself up on that rooftop, and he pointed at it. You know, he was accomplished. I remember he had his cufflinks cuffed up, rolled up, and he, you know, because we a business man. We don't rock jerseys no more.
Come on.
And he pointed at the Barclays Center being built, and he was just saying, he said, "Man, remember I looked over there, and it used to be projects over there. Now look, but we shut them down, shut them down."
Right.
Now it's not to say that all black folk are in the projects. The point is the deals that get set up with these faces that they put in front of us, that really are not relatable whatsoever. I mean, they put them in situations where they make you feel relatable to the person, but they're not even who they say they are. Hawaiian Sophie. So the thing is that while we sitting here thinking that the Barclays actually owned, or Jay-Z owned the Barclay, the Nets, and all of that stuff, I'm not focused on those. Those are biscuit crumbs. Yeah. So if you want to, I want to take you down that block, down that Barclays memory lane with Jay-Z right there, and I think you're gonna think it's real interesting. I put a couple of links in the chat, but it's actually easier if you can Google Barclays Center, and yeah, it's an interesting path behind there, man. It's amazing what a dollar will take, where a dollar will take you. I'll tell you that much, because that
Barclays
whole
Center.
entire, yes, that's it. Because it's not just about projects being across the street from Jay-Z's office. It's about the fact of Black Americans being in that region ever since the draft riots, when we really were in Manhattan, and they burnt us out because those Irish and those Italians didn't want to go fight in the Civil War, and they burnt out the pharmacies, and they burnt out all of the businesses into that region in Brooklyn right there.
Yeah, hold on. Which link that you send me in a private
The
chat?
first, you could just Google Barclays Center, or you can just go right to that first link.
Yeah, let's go to the first link here.
Because see, people think it's just about the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
That's what Oh, you thought the Barclays Center? The Barclays Center is yeah, that's like the garage to the mansion. This is how's that black neighborhood doing right there, Chef C? What do you see right there? That doesn't look like Barclays Center. What's the name of that? I see the Barclays Center, but for some reason that's not the same name that's on the title of that page right there.
Right.
What does that title of that page say, sir?
Pacific Park, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would you mind going through and reading that, and I'll tell you where to hit the jump.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Pacific Park is a mixed-use commercial and residential development project by Forest Center Ratner, that fucker, in Brooklyn, New York City. It will consist of 17 high-rises near Brooklyn's Project Heights, adjacent to downtown Brooklyn Park Slope and Fort Greene neighborhoods. The project overlaps part of the Atlantic Terminal Urban Renewal Area.
Cook this slow.
Yeah. And that's why I got my little spot. Okay, that's making sense. Let me keep going. But also extends toward the adjacent brownstone neighborhoods.
And you thought we was just talking about projects from the rooftop?
No. Coke. Let that marinate. This ain't checkers. It's chess, Coke.
I heard it. Yeah.
Adjacent to the brownstone neighborhoods.
Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine, but we ain't talking about that brownstone group.
All right, so let's.
I got a question, family. Those are Black Americans.
Hold on. Salute to the brother Negro for checking in. Salute. Yeah, what's happening, brother Negro, man? Holla at me, man. Talk
Thanks,
to me,
brother.
man.
Those are Black American brownstones. See, the Jamaican brownstones and all the other ones, theirs wasn't touched. It was the Black Americans that I'm going to emphasize on. See, I travel around. I'll be around and on the low, moving around in these little communities and whatnot. And I know that those are Black American brownstones. Those were not the Jamaican ones, and those were not the Caribbean ones, like the ones that Eric Adams community that he be boosting up on. We know he's a Black American, but he be supporting those Caribbeans heavy out there. So I just wanted to throw that tad bit in there. Those are Black American homes. So he's contributing to devaluing Black American homes in America. He's no different from the white man.
Well, again, that's why I said Jay-Z. Y'all could listen. Y'all could have Jay-Z. I'm on this nigga's neck.
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's right. Tonight I'm on this nigga's. I'm getting him out of here. Yeah, and I hope. Yeah, anybody. I don't care. Folks, oh, y'all want to see a black man? I want to see this clown get packed up. Let me keep on reading. Of the 22-acre project, 8.4 acres is located over a Long Island Railroad train yard. A major component of the project is the Barclays Center Sports Arena, which opened on September 21, 12. Okay? Formerly named Atlantic Yards. The project was renamed by the developer in August 2014, as part of rebranding. Okay? The development of the Pacific Park is overseen by the Empire State Development Corporation.
Hit that jump. Hit that jump.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Hit that jump right there. The one you just read.
Now,
that Empire State Development Corporation. What do we got there, sir?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, let's really make this. Let's wake this up because
Because they tell us in the lyrics to follow the money, but niggas ain't really following the money.
Right. Come on. Yeah, Coke. Yeah. Now, Coke, hold on. No, Coke, I'm gonna let you wake this up because this wasn't a discoverment of mine right here. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I knew there was some funny business when I drive down there to go handle business in Brooklyn. Yeah. I see the area and everything, it was supposed to be a phenomenal a project for the community, the residents, the black folks in that community. It was supposed to be a phenomenal thing that Jay-Z was help ushering in. Okay? While we see the brownstones across the street that nobody that's Black American can afford. Anyway, what are we looking at here?
Before you get there, I want to go ahead and but save the suspense and get to one point before we let somebody slide out the kitchen door. I think I see someone sliding out the kitchen door. So if you go back over to that, what do they call it? Pacific Park. Pacific Park is the name of the project in the Atlantic. Go back one link, sir.
Let me see if I can do that, sir. Hold on.
Yeah, just hit your back button because before you get to that empire, you'll see Forest City Realty Trust. I noticed you had something to say about that one. Can we spin the block back on that on that Forestry Realty Trust? Because we got a sous chef trying to slide out the back door. We got a faulty sous chef trying to slide out the back door
with the filet mignon in his bag. But
he got filet mignon. We a couple filet mignon short for the order today, so we might want to check his backpack. Let's go through there. Now go all the way down to where it says, where is this at? In 2016, what did they do? Down about a few paragraphs. It's $0.9 billion. Okay.
Hold on. Where you at right here?
2016 and 2016. It's up a little bit more. It's up a little
Right
bit
here.
more right there in 2016. For tax purposes, the company converted into a real estate investment trust, which is well, keep that in mind. That's the way to move. That's the way they move. The company also sold its stake in the Brooklyn Nets and the Barclays Center to who? Do you see that name, Chef?
Mikhail Dimitrov.
And who is that guy? That sounds Russian.
Just a little Russian, you know.
Oh, so it's Russians now invading up into the brownstones. I see. That must be them Russian bots they keep saying that Black Americans are when we stomp out there. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. This guy. Yeah, so he's a Russian oligarch. You'd think that this vote blew no matter who in 2016. This vote blew no matter who. So they're the ones that let in the Russian oligarchs into the neighborhood. Meanwhile, they calling us Russian bots on social media. Explain to me how a Russian oligarch to the point where Vladimir Putin said he had to sell his shares if he wanted to keep on politicking in Russia as far as holding foreign assets. How did he become the biggest? So the hood so the black neighborhood done turned into the Russian neighborhood? Is this that part in the movie where the one Russian dude is running the whole block with black faces all around him?
Right. Yeah. But then you hear nothing but Russian bot propaganda though, coming from this vote blue no matter who people.
Hey, can I check in on that? Because that's how in Africa how they running things. Where these yeah, I'm gonna elaborate a little more on what I mean. There's how they're the thing is like when you look at South Africa apartheid, how they were operating, they were small in number, but they controlled the bulk of the resources, they controlled the people and everything else. But they were the Boers. I'm gonna use the African terms because I'm very hip on that too. The Boers that were out there, they were ripping the people off. And I kind of see the same type of thing, how they're moving on that side of the world, and they're bringing this type of politics, this international politics that's foreign to our communities. Unless you studied in various different histories and different things like that, then you might be able to point those things out. But the rank and file average Black American Negro is not going to be able to call that jump shot. So that's what I wanted to elaborate here, and thanks for the breakdown and the cook up in the kitchen this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
You know I'm on that FJZ because I'm a Nas fan. I'm a Nas fan.
Well, let me give you one real quick. Yeah, that's for you, brother Negro. You understand me? Listen. Jay-Z, so we still talking about I'm a businessman, not a business.
Well, Chef, let's talk.
No, we're talking Black excellent. We're talking Black excellent.
No, let's talk business, man. Because let's break this down. Because don't get it twisted. See, this is why we stop for things like reparations and what is due. Because why can't you do Jay-Z a billionaire? What's holding you black? Jay-Z a billionaire. That's what they say, right? People need to understand that.
Yeah.
No matter what your tax bracket is, you just gonna be a nigga in that tax bracket. That's it. And you always, whether you a billionaire or you down on the EBT line, you gonna feel that you a fraction of your clear peers. Okay, watch this.
Yeah.
How much? I'm pocket watching in this. I would say that Jay-Z at some point in his life has become a billionaire with a B. Right now, whether that's true, that might be just in assets, but it's a big deal when he turned it went from the milli to the Billy. You see where? Yeah, they'll take that Billy from Gay real quick with the press of a button over at Chase, and they'll take a Billy from Diddy real quick with a press of a button on a Johnson & Johnson dispenser. You understand what I'm saying? And so Jay-Z, if Jay-Z's a billionaire, he made it, y'all. He made it on that That list right there. What does it say that Forbes listed Mikal as right next to his face, Chef? Says Forbes magazine lists his wealth at $11.5 billion. 49% stake in the Barclays Center. Why did you never see this man? Or is it that they just want you looking at bigs? Pause.
Why we never saw Mikela? We never saw Mikela.
Jay-Z just had a seat and just barely enough seat for him and Beyonce. Mikalal was the one that had the stripper press boxes.
Yeah, so Jay-Z a man of the listen, Jay-Z a man of the people. This is a chess move. This is a chess move, y'all. It's above our comprehension, our understanding. Yeah. Don't question Jay-Z. He know what he doing. He does.
Yeah, don't question him with his high school dropout mentality though. Don't do that, man.
Listen, listen, don't question him. He knows exactly what he's doing for himself.
We got niggas that eat at Checkers trying to talk about it, saying it's a chess move while behind the scenes they playing Russian dolls.
Mikala. See, Jay-Z gotta go smile in Mikala's face. Let's be clear about that. Yeah, that's why Jay-Z probably got the Hawaiian shirt tucked away somewhere, looking up at Hikalaw in the eyes.
Look, with the Hawaiian shirt tucked in, not out. Tucked in. Right. He got the Hawaiian shirt tucked in. Look, sleeve with two cuffs on the arm sleeve roll. There are two cuffs on the short sleeve.
Yeah. So again, this is not checkers. This is chess. Cause we so primitive. Niggas is so primitive that nobody know what's going on.
And to be very clear, Seth, then we get back to what's really going on, because I don't believe none of this bullshit. When you go back down to that Empire, and I'll take it over from there. So that that was the first ones who actually came up with this concept. When Jay-Z was pointing at that Barclays Center being built, Mikal was the one that was out there pointing fingers on where to drop the rebar and concrete.
Right.
And so
Mikal was telling everybody where to drop everything. When is the last? Who's the last of the remaining community people that we got to buy out their homes or tax them the fuck out and give them an ultimatum? Let me know if there's any resistance that we got to deal. Any last minute resistance that I got to tidy up on my end. Let me know.
Yeah, you know what that remind me of? What this remind me of? Remember that Spike Lee movie called Bamboozle? It reminds me of that. I just watched it.
Wake that up, Negro.
Yeah. They using a black face man. Because I still don't know what his lineage is. It's not verified. One day he's Jamaican. One day he's a Negro. One day he's a Black American. So I'm just going to call him a melanated man. All right. This melanated man is being used as blackface to rip off our communities, to steal from our communities, to lower down the spirituality and all the aspects of our community. Nothing positive from this clown. It's always negative, from the drug dealing to the big pimping to just doing unspeakable shiesty deals, ripping off black artists. He ain't ripping off the white ones. He's ripping off the black ones. And all this for his expense so that he can advance by himself. So
fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. But we need to get that other clip from him. We passed kneeling. We need to get that soundbite. We passed kneeling.
Hold on. I got you covered, brother Negro, man. Listen. I listen, brother Negro. Hold on. We gonna keep spinning the block a touch more real quick. But let me go back here real quick. Hold on, and then I'm gonna go back to you, brother Cope. Hold on. Let me give brother Negro what he needs real quick. Brother Negro, this what you need right here. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Okay, Let's be clear.
Okay, I think we've passed kneeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we not looking at him in the same light as a Barack Obama?
Well, that's why I'm having the broadcast tonight. I'm not gonna be in here too much longer. Maybe another 10 minutes and we out of here. But I wanted to have this because that is the very same light with which the collective need to look at folks like a Jay-Z and a Jay-Z himself. But however, it niggas don't want to leave off this celebrity plantation. They don't want to do it. You understand me? Jay-Z is supposed to be still serving delusional folks some supreme purpose right now, because you can constantly look up and point at Jay-Z and say, he's a black billionaire. He came from a place like me. But as we are looking at it here, Brother Negro and everybody that's checked in with us right now, he is doing it off the back of black folks. Look at the project here. We talking about the Empire State of Mind, right? New York City, New York City, all of that bullshit, man. Give me this. Give me that. Fuck Jay-Z. I don't want to hear none of that. Go ahead, Brother Coke, man.
He having us listen to Empire State of Mind while he over there finagling with Empire State Development Corporation. Right. Do you have that link up, Chef? And because see, and this gonna be to give Negro the flavor that he savor. Pause on this one, because I'm telling you, the Negro, I see Negro out there at the top of the key, wide open, and they oh man, I'm about to give him this alley-oop right here. Oh my gosh, because as we know, these clowns don't really be having the resources like talking about. It's all based off of leverage on top leverage on top leverage on top leverage. That is that bubble. You might see it down. We might see it down at the bottom layer as inflation, goofy shit like that. Work hard. My uncle came here 100 years ago with 2 nickels and built a massive corporation. You see, when it comes to welfare, for some odd reason, people start counting at the number 8. Numbers start at 0 if you ask the Romans, but 1. Let me show you section 1 through 7, Chef C. Section 1 through 7. While everybody focused on 8, let me show you section 1 through 7. The Empire State Development Corporation, ESD, is the umbrella organization for New York's 2 principal economic development public benefit corporations.
I don't think you understand what you just read.
No, we're going to spend the block on that one. We're going to spend the block back on that one. The New York State Urban Development Corporation, the UDC, and the New York Job Development Authority, JDA, the New York State Department of Economic Development, DED, is a department of the New York government that has been operationally merged into ESD, the umbrella in New York. All of that.
Hey, I got a question. Is that ran by a black face? Because they always love to throw black people in housing development.
Right. Well, we're gonna see, Negro, because right behind that public benefit, that's where you're gonna eat, my guy. Watch this. So the ESD gives its mission as promoting the state economy, encouraging businesses to investment and job creation, and supporting local economies through loans, grants, tax credits, 30-year tax abatement on that Barclays Center site. 30-year tax abatement on that Barclays Center site. 30 years tax abatement on that Barclays Center site.
Sir, Brother Coke. Abatement. What is an abatement, sir? You got to simplify that.
Well, I'd say it. So when Elon Musk took his company from California and went to Austin, he didn't jump up and just pick Austin. Austin picked him.
Come on.
And said, you can come here, we're gonna give Diddy some plastic key to the city, but you gonna actually have the city. And you don't have to pay taxes for the next 30 years.
Well, check it. Brooklyn didn't land on Mikalov. Mikalov land on Brooklyn.
There it is. Let him tell it. He started it off. Let him tell it. He started it off from a sausage stand.
Yeah. See, oh man.
So now watch this. With that public benefit corporation, can we go in there and that's where we wrap that up here as far as going down this rabbit hole, because this is the goofy bullshit, and this is why the United States government becomes the United States corporation. Because let's not forget, you ain't even a city until you incorporate. This is about business and paperwork. It says here, New York State public benefit corporations and authorities. I see you up there at the top of the key, Negro. Operate like quasi-private corporations. That's that Jekyll Island shit. Quasi-private. Quasi, got to leave it quasi. The quasi is the welfare. The quasi is the section 1 through 7. With boards of directors appointed by elected officials overseeing both publicly operated and privately operated systems. Public benefit nonprofit corporations. That's a whole nother rabbit hole we don't even have to go down. Public benefit nonprofit organizations share characteristics with government agencies, but they are exempt from many state and local regulations and taxes of particular importance, down to the permit, chef. How many times you had to get a permit to cook somewhere, chef?
That loophole be looping. The loophole be looping black folks right out of their hometown.
Yep. And here come the alley-oop to Negro. It says, of particular importance, they can issue their own debt, allowing them to bypass limits on state.
Hold on. Stop that. Say that over again. That very beginning. You went too fast. They can issue their own debt.
Nigga, I don't even know what that mean. That shit sound like Russian to me.
My nigga, what it means is you can show a loss so that even when it comes to the tax situation, you have the benefit of showing the loss, so you still get an additional kickback off of declaring deficiencies.
So I'm a business owner myself, and typically it's a 5-year plan. Usually you have 5 years to figure out if you're going to make it or break it, and that's it right there. I guess the abatement's more like they stretch that 5 into 30, and you just basically, no wonder every single time they come out with their books, they just now saying that Barclays got revenue within the past couple of years. You got to be fucking kidding me right now. They just passed. I'm talking about, they said that they just got by. They might have enough revenue to buy a Tesla. Maybe.
Diabolical, man. This is diabolical.
Wait, can you slow that down? And I'm reading some stuff in the back channel about this. You know that it does not mess up. It says that it messes up their credit score, right? If that happens. My thing is, why is their credit not screwed up so they can't advance? So there's something that's going on here where they are allowed to avoid the penalization from the credit and the debt system in the way that they're moving too.
That's all the way back to the Freedmen's Bureau. Never forget, those bankers only ghosted themselves into executive positions because the government, when they set it up, said that they can't be liable for anything related to the Freedmen's Bank, even though they sat on the board of executives.
Fuck Jay-Z.
I'm keeping it on. They done booted my brother Coke. Coke, come back, Coke. See. But this is what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. The corporation within the corporation is part of also why I was saying to folks that the NFL is a nonprofit situation. So not all of this big billions of dollars and and all the leadership there, these folks aren't really paying taxes on everything. They're using, and then a lot of these guys, they have their own industries, family, just to make it make sense. A lot of them have their own businesses, and they use the NFL in the effect of a way to funnel and launder money.
Hey,
Same
point to
kind of
Nick
a.
Saban. Point to that white dude, that college guy, Nick Saban. He got
Mm,
dealerships lined up. He got houses lined up. He got damn rest. He got the whole damn city on Smash Alabama. All right. They got a Nick Saban budget. Let's really wake this up now. They got a Nick Saban budget in these streets for this clown. See, I don't watch the football plays, but I watch the plays being ran on my people. All right. I watch the plays that's being ran on my people. And this is why I pay attention to sports, but not with the pads. I'm looking at the newspaper articles, and then when you got guys like Brett Favre ripping off and stealing funds out from poor people mouths, so he can create his BS legacy, and they still ain't putting that bastard in cuffs. Then you know what's up. He got the right color of protection going on here. He got the right color of protection on these streets right now. So those are the things that I see from the NFL all the way down to the college, all the way down to the Pee Wee League with this nonsense.
Hey, Negro, did you happen to hear that part where I said that they're responsible for 90% of New York State's debt?
Yes, yeah. And you know who has to pay the taxes on that? The rank and file regular guy who's hustling and bustling, who don't even have $1.50 to get on that squeaky trail, that squeaky ass where they call it, that train that they out here choking Negroes out on.
Yeah, that last
Let's
sentence of
really
that
wake
next
this up.
That last sentence of that next paragraph says, additionally, the 47 state authorities carried a total of $160 billion in outstanding debt. For all the people that think that, oh, they just come here, work hard, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, nigga. Talking all that old shit. Moving forward, why can't you work hard like us?
Shout out to these cats. They come and they bankroll your cities, your states. They don't bankroll them, they bankrupt them. And they funnel the money back into themselves. This is beautiful, man. The United States kind of cannibalizes itself, particularly the residents in black communities mainly. Really?
Well, that's why I would say the United States of America, the corporation, is like a red, white, and blue a rattlesnake that's eating its own tail.
Hey, Chef.
Yes,
Chef.
sir.
You see what I got in the chat bubble for you? A Jay-Z line. Gentrify your own hood before these people do it. Claim eminent domain and have your people move in. What people moved in New York, Jay-Z? That's a small
What
glimpse
people
into
moved
what
in?
Nipsey's doing. Wait. He used Nipsey now. This is a small glimpse into what Nipsey is doing, which is a lie. For anybody still confused as to what he was doing, the neighborhood is designed to keep us trapped. They redlined it so property declines if you live by blacks. They depress the asset, then they take the property back. It is a ruthless but a genius plan, in fact. So now we're fighting over scraps. That's a Jay-Z line. Those are some Jay-Z bars for y'all asses out there.
Hey,
Those are some
Negro.
Jay-Z bars.
Negro, he using pronouns. Who's this they he's talking about? Is he talking about the Empire State Development Corporation? I know he ain't talking about them. That's his boys.
Or Mikhailov. Mikhail.
Who's this they he's talking about? He's the they. Jay-Z's the... I'm going to start calling him Day-Z.
Oh man, listen. Let me get Mika Law back up to the top. Hold on, Mika Law. Where Mika Law at? Hold on, hold on.
He
Hold
down at the
on,
bottom. He
man.
down there hiding at the bottom. You got to go about 4 paragraphs down to see him where it say 2016. He down there hiding. Oh yeah, he hide in the cut.
Mika Law, look. Mika Law be run, man. Mika Law, where you at, my guy? Let me get Mika Law back up in the building. You know,
Oh man,
because
he's trying to run off on that bear's back. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to run
where's
off on
Mika?
that bear.
Where's Mika Law, man?
If
Hold
you
on.
go, you got where it says in 2016. The paragraph that starts with it. He hide in the cut about 3 paragraphs from the bottom.
In 2016. Hold on, y'all. Just so we get to bring Mika Law back up. You know, hold on.
It's above that.
Let me see.
Hey man, all I'm saying is this: they're not extracting black wealth; they just taking back lost assets. That's what they doing. They closing up loose assets. That's what they doing. Call it a good business move on the white man's side of the game. Good
It's
business move.
you're on the Forest City Realty Trust. That was his company, Forest City Realty Trust. You might be on the Empire. You see, remember, it's an umbrella, and it's umbrellas aside umbrellas. That's how Russian. You see, you're on the wrong page. You too close to the government right now. You got to go back to Mika Law.
Yeah, I done went too far ahead of myself. Let me go back.
You go,
to
yeah. If you
Forest.
go back one,
Let me go
Forest.
to the
There you go.
Forest. Yeah,
He
and then we
he
can bring
hide
Mika
down there.
Law.
He
Let me
hide in
holler at Mika Law.
2016. He
Yeah.
hide down there in 2016. There you go. There he is. I told you he was hiding down there in the cut.
Mika Law.
So yeah, let's pull Mika Law up and read that off again, brother Negro. Can you read this off again, sir?
Yeah, we're gonna get these Jay-Z bars up.
Yeah, get these
And
Jay-Z bars
I
up.
tell you, wait. Let's slow this down. This is like bamboozle. This is the white man telling Jay-Z, "I'm more black than you are." See, watch that movie, family, when you get a chance. He's going. I could picture that character, going up to that black man, telling him, "I'm more black than you are. I've been around these black folks. I know more about what's going on in your hood than you do." That's what's going on in that corporate office right there. That's what's going on in that corporate office right there. So when family, I'm giving y'all a homework assignment now. Get that bamboozle. Watch that 2-hour film. It's about blackface, and you can understand the reason why I'm saying this. Now we're gonna get to these bars and get cooking.
Go ahead. Hold on real quick. Go ahead, get them bars off, man.
All right. Gentrify your own hood before these people do it. Claim eminent domain and have your own people move in. That's a small glimpse into what Nipsey was doing. For anyone still confused as to what he was doing, the neighborhood's designed to keep us trapped. They redline it so property declines if you live by blacks. Damn, that's harsh. They depress the assets and they take back the property back. It's a ruthless but a genius plan, in fact. So now we fighting over scraps.
Yeah. And why this man is important, Mika, because this whole plan that what Negro just laid out, this is he's telling you what they're doing. In some regards, you gotta hold a little bit of this L, man, because can't say that he lying about it. He's literally what he's being dishonest about is he's part of the they. He's part of the they.
And the other dishonest thing about it is that Nipsey employed his own people. All right, Nipsey was doing the right way, in which he was buying back the neighborhood and putting his people back into position of power in that neighborhood. See, that's the other half of the reason why that black man got murdered. All right, let's really talk about this. So he ain't no Messiah. And the audacity that keep coming out his face and say that he's a Nipsey when he will never have this gumshoe of that brother Nipsey. And he's a half one. He's a half Negro. And he's out here harder in the paint than Jay-Z. So the nerve of this man to even to put himself in the same position as that man, I'm calling that's the other fallacy, the lyrical fallacy, the fraud that he's pushing to our people. I'm just like you. That's the biggest lie.
Let's go. Hold on.
From the spook who slept on the floor to the Basquiat that slept by the door.
Right, the mansion with the shampoo there. Fuck you, man. Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Hold on, let's play this, y'all.
Okay, I think we've passed kneeling. I think it's time to go into actionable items. I think everyone knows what the issue is, and we're done with that. Everyone knows what you know what the issue is? You know why we're kneeling?
Fuck Jay-Z.
Okay, do you know the issue?
Let me say this before we go too far, y'all. We're going to be getting ready to shut down in 5. We know why we were kneeling. Yes, we do, Jay-Z. You've been put into position now. Since you've come in, if this move was such a chess move, Sister Sonia Massey would still be here. Let's be very clear. Huh? Police brutality. Did we forget about that? Or is it more important to see how many yards a Dak Prescott threw for on Sunday? Or is it more important to see Patrick Mahomes, tragic mulatto ass, go ahead and win another quote unquote Super Bowl so y'all can get your halftime Super Bowl wings? Huh? Jay-Z said, listen, this is what we're talking about maybe 4 years ago at the most, y'all, when Jay-Z came out his mouth with this. We talking about $1 billion nonprofit organization. Plus, $1 billion plus. Jay-Z's supposed to be the guy. That partnership was supposed to mean something. And all we got was Jermaine Dupri in a Lollipop Gill outfit. Looking crazy. Jermaine Dupri, after the jokes was ran on Jermaine Dupri, Jay-Z gave him a job last year actually, and let him perform at the Super Bowl.
But Brother Chef C, it's even deeper than this. I'm going to point back to that movie Bamboozle. There was a scene in there where they had a white woman telling the Marlon Wayne, the character, the French fake guy, whatnot. They were telling him the lines that they wanted him to say, to give to his people, to justify why was he rocking blackface? Why were they doing blackface? The inhumanity. And they said, well, we're going to confuse. He's doing the exact same play that brother Spike Lee was. And I'm not capable for Spike Lee. You know how I feel about that Negro, that N-word over there. But in that movie right there, this is just a case study, family. Don't take it out of context. Because I know how y'all are about when it comes to entertainment. This is why I don't watch TV like that. But anyway, in this movie, this one scene, they sat down in an office setting, right? The white woman was telling him the lines that he need to say to the public when he's being interviewed, when he's talking about that deal.
Listen, hold up, brother Negro. Let me make it plain for everybody. When Kamala Harris sat down in that Griot interview and said, I'm not going to do anything that's going to only benefit black people. No. How is this what Jay-Z doing right here in this clip any motherfucking different? Bring me my shit in here.
Fuck Jay-Z.
I'm tired of niggas telling me that Jay-Z making chess moves. He ain't making a damn thing.
Hey, Chef, now notice the setting. The setting is very important. Notice where he has the caucasity to say this at, because he wouldn't say that standing on that rooftop out there at the Barclays Center before the Barclays Center was there.
Right.
He would not talk that way. He would not go back to that neighborhood. He wouldn't go to Marcy nor Tompkins. and say that bullshit right there. Nah, he too busy going to Tompkins projects and trying to pump his bullshit crypto that never got off the ground. That's what he out there doing. Let me spend the block on Tompkins. I ain't even from Tompkins. Let me go down to Tompkins and tell him about this crypto that we setting up in the hood. But meanwhile, you up finagling and lollygagging up in the NFL. That's why I'm glad that we brought up how his neighborhood's doing and what actually was done to that neighborhood, and everybody looked at him in his camel nose and got the coast. Oh, gee, as long as one make it out, then we all good, man.
I got
Hold on,
one
Man,
question, family.
hold on, gentlemen.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
Is this retaliation towards him having Kendrick at the Super Bowl? See, that's the other flip side of it from the industry perspective. Because you know that brother Kendrick and Pusha T, that's the team I'm riding with, the real street brothers and sisters on this one, versus Drake and Lil Wayne, the blackface crew. All right. This is an industry move, Jack move on Gay Z. That's what I'm saying. This is the industry on Day Z right now. So that's what I'm seeing here.
Listen, let me say this. I don't care what the move is. For me, I don't care. I want to see this entire empire crumble.
Fuck Jay-Z.
I don't want to see Jay-Z no more. I don't want to see Beyonce. I don't want to hear about Tina Knowles. I don't want to see Blue Ivy get these participation trophy Grammys anymore. I don't want to see nothing coming from this family. LeBron James, same thing. I don't want to hear from LeBron James. I don't want to hear about Bronny James. I don't want to hear about none of these folks who are volunteer puppets. Let me be very clear about that. They're volunteer puppets. Nobody's holding a gun to any of these folks' heads. Nobody. They are voluntarily being proxy for our demise. Few make it so the rest stay in line. This is why you always hear about your celebrities promoting European designers. Jay-Z being one of the main folks. Okay? You got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, Jay-Z. Huh? That's what you said. 99 problems, but a breezy ain't one. Well, that's to be determined, my guy. Talking about what your daughters are going to have to face, the one that is of age enough to where the rest of her students, her classmates, are going to hear about potential allegations that her father might be some kind of predator. Well, Jay-Z, you've been doing bullshit for decades. You didn't care about the ears that heard all the fuckery you was talking over the years. Now, all of a sudden, you care about what kind of media is going to come across the ears of your daughter, the perception of good old daddy, the cooked up perception of good old daddy. Let me put this again.
Fuck Jay-Z.
You gentrified, you helped the gentrification of Brooklyn. Got those folks moved off their pivots. None of them can afford to even drive. Not even the majority of them that were there can't even afford to drive back to Brooklyn to take advantage of this quote unquote Barclay opportunity that you ushered in. Many of them can't even come back because they can't afford to drive there, let alone live there. And it just so happens to be proximity to some of the beautiful Brooklyn brownstones. What a coinkydink, Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Y'all can't fool me. So anybody that wants to keep praising Jay-Z, you can have him. He's a fucker. And I hope I'm looking. Listen. I want him to get buried. That's right. I want everybody that's like a Jay-Z to get buried, men and females. All these special Negroes, huh? That have been used and weaponized against regular black Americans, black folk around the country. I want them all packed up.
Hey, you want to hear?
Shout out to Cat Williams, though.
You want to hear something funny? You know who still got their brownstone in New York?
Who?
Eric Adams, the cop.
He about to get packed up too.
Eric Adams.
Yeah. See, listen. It's only so far they're gonna be able to go with this stuff, gentlemen. But I had to play this for everybody just to make sure, because Jay-Z said gentrify them so I can move my homies in. Were you talking about Mikhail? Prekopov? Is this your homie, Jay-Z? This was the homie you was talking about? Because you damn sure wasn't talking about the black folks there. Clearly, this was the dude. This is the homie that Jay-Z was talking about. Family, look at here. Hold on.
That's what Jay-Z stand over. That's who Jay-Z stand over, because let's be very clear, that tax bracket ain't the same even at those nosebleed seats. People jumped up and down when Jay-Z got $1 billion. This man's squatting on about 50 of them things.
Easy.
That's not even the same conversation. Oh, what's a man that's got $1 billion can't do to the man that's got 50 can do? Easy, Jay-Z. Link up with the actual state and have the state say, no, you keep your 49 billion. We'll just use New York's.
No. Let me show y'all something else, and we about to shut it down. Check this out. This one other little clip here. Jay-Z talks about his little NFL, some of the moves he was making. Just so tired of these fake ass moves that niggas. Jay-Z making more moves. Here you go for y'all. Man.
And the secret compartment pop out the dash and the transmission, all of these. Get the fuck out of here.
Right, Mr. Visceral, the mathematician, magician. Get the.
I seen Michael Jordan sneakers. Horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jordan obviously is the greatest at making. Right. At some point, he was selling for Nike, and at some point, he broke away and he started building the Jordan brand. I'm sure that was difficult, and I'm sure people at that time when he was building the Jordan brand was like, "You playing yourself? You gonna leave Nike, man? All due respect, fuck Nike, man."
Fuck Jay-Z.
And I don't mean like personal. I mean fuck the thing.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Like everyone has this reverence towards these things. Like
fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that like that. Reverence, Nike, the thing, all of that. Yeah, I agree, Jay-Z. You clown. The reverence, all of that bullshit you talking. This.
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's what I'm on. Yeah, that part, Sister Star. Tired of this. I'm tired of folks being, Jay-Z, the magnificent, the beneficent, the Jay-Z. Fuck you. Yeah.
Are they making way for Slim Shady to be the king of hip hop?
Well,
I hope not, my God.
He was one of the very first artists when Jay-Z took over Super Bowl talent acquisitions for halftime show. Was he not? But that was the chess move that niggas is talking about. Man,
that's a bubble fact. That's before K-Dot.
Before K-Dot. Before any of these other black folks, Eminem was the guy under Jay-Z's new created role with the NFL. Cats like to forget that. This is why I'm doing the reminder show. Be very clear.
Fuck Jay-Z.
I can't wait to see what happens with this. Pack him up.
You know, I'm sure when we walked in, we started Rock Nation, and everyone looked and said Universal. or Def Jam. Like, we built the brand.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me remind folks. Nas sound the alarm on Jay-Z. He was one of the very first through this via ether. Jay-Z. Then came, Dame Dash, another gentleman, sounding the alarm.
Jay-Z. You're forgetting about Biggs. You're forgetting about Biggs, his business partner.
Well, hold on. What I'm saying is, there's tons of folks who have been sounding the alarm on Mr. Visceral, Beneficent businessman here. Jay-Z has been doing diabolical things behind the scenes for decades. And them NDAs been smothering the shit out of talent over the years. Beyonce does the same kind of dirty shit. Same dirty shit. They taking people's tracks. Jay-Z been taking folks' lyrics for years. But Jay-Z, you heard that ball? Jay-Z said that nigga's been crazy. Jay-Z. I'm on that type of time. Chef, you hating. Jay-Z. You pocket watching. Jay-Z. You just mad you ain't like him and you ain't got your shit popping over there, Chef. You was a hater. Jay-Z. You better believe it, nigga.
Is it Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy?
Come on.
I get it. Go. He's Biggie and you Puffy.
Jay-Z. That's a fact. That type of time tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right there, man. You understand me? Let's stop sharing these screens. Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all checking in, man. I didn't mean to go this long. But I just had to really... We're going to keep our eyes on what happens with this, ladies and gentlemen. And I suggest you all keep your eyes on it. Yes, Jay-Z is guilty until proven guilty. And those of you who will say innocent until proven guilty. Well, however, what we've just showed you here is that as far as the alarms that have been sound on Jay-Z over the years, he is what we thought he was. Jay-Z. That cannot be challenged, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't believe, ask a Brooklyn resident who was there during the gentrifying process, and ask them if that were they able to retain their property. All right? That's what I want to know. How many of them were able to retain their property? And I can guarantee you it's maybe less than 5 folks. Because Brooklyn is crazy expensive. I know. I see it when I'm up there. This is crazy. Brother Coke, man, any last words from you, man, as we get ready to shut the kitchen down, man?
Blue spilling Fruit Loops all over the sheets. And I'm spinning Fruit Loops on my Protect Philippe.
Come on. Yeah. Jay-Z. Yeah. All of them.
I gave up my whole neighborhood to some Russian oligarchs and billionaires, and all I got was this shiny watch.
Hit it with a bar. Jay-Z. That's right. Brother Negro, man. Talk to me, sir. Any last words? Let them know what you got shaking, what's coming down.
Yes. I got that text. We're gonna probably do something on Sunday, in regards to the book and talk a little bit some of the aspects of delineationology and the science of delineation for the American Negro. Also, the real question that we're posing here Do traitors of the bloodline and lineage, do they deserve grace? And the answer is definitely a resounding hell no. They deserve every little pain. They deserve every little pain that they get, first of all, and they get every little problem that they deserve because they have harmed, they have perpetuated a blackface genocide against our people. From the rap lyrics of him dumping drugs and pimping allegedly our women and possibly children. So nah, homie. You're gonna have to eat them bars. You're gonna have to eat them bars, and like they say in Sonny Bronx Tale, put your face to the curve, and we gonna stomp. We gonna stomp. With that being said, thank you, brother Chef, for doing the show. I'm glad I saw you guys in the humbug. I saw you guys in the humbug, so I'm glad I popped up for this one.
Yes, indeed, brother Negro. Salute to my brother Negro for checking in, ladies and gentlemen. Man, let's get ready to shut this thing down, ladies and gentlemen. If you're catching the replay, ladies and gentlemen, okay? If you're catching the replay, feel free to support the program, ladies and gentlemen. $ FTS49 or Vimeo at From the Soil. I want to thank everybody for joining me here today, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you haven't stopped over to my Patreon, feel free to do so. Become a member, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon.com/cooking with Chef C. Definitely keep your eyes locked for future broadcasts. We will be having the brothers in the building, particularly on this Friday, ladies and gentlemen, for a Pat Talk. So I definitely look forward to seeing all of y'all there. And also we'll spin the block back with my brother Negro for delineationology sometime this Sunday as well. But I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in a system of white degeneracy, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. My name is Chef C, and I'm out of here. Salute to everybody.